All right, everyone, welcome back for another episode of Carnivore Trades. Today is Thursday, August 29th, 2024. If you're not done so already, please give the video a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. You can find me on carnivoretrades.com for swing trading alerts, analysis, and live day trading. Anyways, going to do a quick little update here. I will be traveling shortly, so obviously doing the video earlier than normal. I'm just going to keep it kind of short here today, but we basically had a V-shape kind of after NVDA earnings and kind of a gap and go type day. Now, NVIDIA is down. And from what everybody tells me, if NVIDIA is down, the whole market's going to be down. And that's not the case right now. Spider's up 70 basis points, Q's up 1.1, Russell up 1.1, Dow up 80 basis points, and everybody's favorite, the equal weight S&P up 66. You've also got Dow Transports here up over 0.5%. XLE, XLF, 1%, 0.75% respectively. So really strong breadth here across the board. NVIDIA is the only thing red, really, except for, you got Eli Lilly, Home Depot, a couple of, utilities, I think we're down a little bit. But overall, market's acting really well right now. And that's with NVIDIA down 3%, 4%. So right now, we're looking at it as I keep calling it like a coil within a coil. So you have a bull flag here on the daily. And inside of that, we're just coiling beneath 5640. So this is the big level here. This is the level that's gotten defended 1, 2. You could make a case like 3, 4 times. And now we're hitting that again. So if we keep hammering up against that, it's telling us that we want to go through that. Tomorrow, Catalyst, PCE, it's possible. Again, the market doesn't care as much about inflation data now, but it could be an excuse for the market to break through. Again, volume's really light. This is my thesis going into this week. Volume is extremely light, 13.3 million shares at 11:53 a.m. So there's not a lot of sellers, not a lot of liquidity for sellers. We also had GDP revised upward. That's a positive for markets here. You can see the 10-year starting to curl back up. And we can look at the full, and by the way, there's Bitcoin. We have to call the market, please, because I was told that Bitcoin was going to crash if it broke through, 60,000. And it's back above, 61 now. But either way, you can see the 10-year here starting to curl back up. Be watching for this to go to 4%. I think that will be a tailwind for stocks. But right now, hammering up on 5640, and my target is still 57. So I'm still looking for that. Volume's light. We're going into a holiday weekend. It's not an area you want to be short in. And the market's showing extreme amounts of strength being up with NVIDIA. I mean, that's a gut punch for the market, and the market's able to shrug that off. That's bull market tendency. So just be aware of that. Now, my upside bias is to 57. Here's SPY. Not much past that, though, right now. So that's kind of it. But, we could overshoot. We have consolidated for 9 days, 10 days. So we could always overshoot, but that's kind of where my upside is kind of capped out at the moment. Again, if that changes, I'll let you know. But right now, I think the market's in pretty decent shape here. You see the Qs, nice pullback pattern. Yesterday was a liquidity grab, and I said this to members yesterday afternoon. Like, if NVIDIA doesn't crash, the bottom doesn't fall out, you're going to see a lot of hedges roll off. And they did that in the overnight here. Beautiful pattern on the ES, by the way. But we probed the low in the after hours, and that was it. So hedges just rolling off. They blew up some puts on the open, and right now we're just, again, we're just consolidating right beneath that 5640 area. So markets here pretty strong with NVIDIA down, and I would just give the buyers the upside bias here. We're going into a holiday weekend. Don't expect much sellers to come in unless we get some serious geopolitical news right now. But overall, dollar bouncing, yields bouncing. We talked about that. Said the dollar looked attractive down here. I was hoping it would go a little bit lower, but it got a bounce nonetheless, and yields going with it. So that does help the market out as, yields up with the yield curve unwinding is a positive, right? So right now, you have the yield curve starting to unwind, even 3-month, 10-year starting a little bit. But as long as yields are firming up, the only way it's bad is if the yield curve's unwinding and yields are crashing and the dollar's crashing, and that's not happening. So market takes that as a positive here. Worry about the macro stuff when the market actually worries about it. And right now, just trade the chart, which you have a bull flag, nice tight pattern, And again, a lot of sellers trapped at the lows there yesterday. A lot of bears were out there yesterday, talking about the AI trade is over, recession, earnings recession, this, that, and the other thing. It looks like they're trapped here. So again, you don't want to short into light volume, dull market going into a holiday. And we'll see what we get tomorrow. 56 will be support here intraday. This has been a huge point of control, really all week long. And then, down below that, if we were to back off again, you want to see 55.50 hold, as that's the breakup bar low. But right now we're hammering on 56.40, and I'm going to give the market the upside bias and defer to the trend until it tells me to do otherwise. So anyways, guys, again, we'll keep it short and sweet today. I'll be traveling here shortly. Like a lot of traders will, that proves my point about light volume. But in any case, you guys take care. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you guys all later.